Why was the Eastern Front dynamic in WW1? Have you ever wondered why the Eastern Front during World War I was so different from the Western Front? The answer lies in its vastness, terrain, and the strategies used by the armies involved. The Eastern Front stretched over 1,000 miles from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea, making it a massive battlefield. This immense area made it hard to keep fixed defensive lines, leading to more fluid and mobile warfare. The geography played a significant role in this dynamism. The Eastern Front included plains, uplands, and the Carpathian Mountains. The open plains allowed for the movement of large armies and cavalry, unlike the trench warfare seen in the West. The Carpathians created natural barriers, but they were just part of the front. This meant that battles often involved attempts to outflank or encircle enemy forces over open terrain. Operational strategies also contributed to the dynamic nature of the Eastern Front. At the beginning of the war, Russia launched large-scale offensives against Germany and Austria-Hungary, aiming for quick victories. These offensives involved massive troop movements and attempts to outmaneuver the Central Powers. Notable battles like Tannenberg and the Masurian lakes featured significant movements, encirclements, and counterattacks. The Central Powers responded with their own counteroffensives, pushing Russian forces back and causing the front lines to shift frequently. Logistical and communication challenges added to the dynamic environment. The vast size of the front and the underdeveloped infrastructure in Eastern Europe made it hard to supply and communicate effectively. This limited the ability to maintain prolonged static defenses, favoring mobile operations where supply lines could be disrupted or exploited. Political and military objectives also played a role. Russia aimed to relieving pressure on the Western Front by forcing Germany to divert troops eastward. This led to aggressive offensives and counteroffensives, further contributing to the fluidity of the front. The entry of Romania into the war in 1916 expanded the front further south, adding new complexities to the battlefield. In contrast to the Western Front, where both sides were often dug in and territorial changes were limited, the Eastern Front allowed for more maneuverability. This resulted in a battlefield marked by frequent advances and retreats. The shifting front lines led to the occupation of over 100,000 square miles of territory by foreign powers at various times. The dynamic nature of the Eastern Front also had significant consequences. The mobility of the front contributed to high casualties and influenced the political situation in Russia. It played a role in the Russian Revolution of 1917 and ultimately in Russia's withdrawal from the war. In summary, the Eastern Front's dynamic character was shaped by its vast geography, open terrain, logistical challenges, and the strategic goals of the combatants. These factors combined to create a theater of war that was marked by large-scale movements and fluctuating front lines, setting it apart from the more static Western Front.